Championship leader Sari Pak, however, was in trouble on the 17th. Too strong, leaving her about 10 feet for par. This was to keep her two-stroke lead. Still, she had a one-shot cushion with one to go. Thunderous applause welcomed the remarkable 20-year-old Jenny Shasiraporn to the 18th green. She was faced with this nearly impossible 45-foot birdie putt for a share of the lead.
Good-looking putt, Jenny! You gotta be kidding me!
Now it was Sari Pak's turn to be saluted by fans from far and near, coming up to the 18th. From about 8 feet below the hole for birdie and the championship. But it stayed right all the way, and a dejected Sari Pak would settle for par, forcing the first playoff at the U.S. Women's Open since Patty Sheehan beat Julie Inkster in 1992.
Welcome to the playoff, the 18-hole playoff of the 53rd U.S. Women's Open Championship conducted by the United States Golf Association. The players are Jenny Shasiraporn of Timonium, Maryland, and Sari Pak of Daejeon, Korea. Play away, please.
Jenny Shasiraporn drew ahead first, rolling in this chip for birdie. A surefire way to break the tension. The perilous fifth hole was the most difficult through the championship, but here was Shasiraporn for another birdie. Yes, brother Jimmy celebrated. Now through 5 holes, Jenny Shasiraporn led by 4 shots. Pak was in perfect position to aim for the flag on 11. Well-deserved applause. And there was a bit livelier bounce in her step. This was for her first birdie on the day, and to have the lead to 1 stroke. On the 12th, and a second consecutive birdie to pull even. It was now all tied, just how the two started walking to the first tee. They were still tied, coming to the par 4 finishing hole. This was where Pak's drive landed, and without socks and shoes, but with plenty of courage, she hit the ball out. Now, from 148 yards out of the rough, but with a good angle into the green. A marvelous golf shot, landing 18 feet below the hole and giving her a real chance at saving par. But she came up well short, and father and daughter agonized together. Again, Jenny Shasiraporn had a chance to win with this 12-foot par putt. And it was on to the first sudden death playoff in the U.S. Women's Open history. Both made par on the 10th hole, and it was on to the 92nd hole, a 20-footer for birdie. It never moved. Now, all she could do was stand aside and watch. Sari Pak from 18 feet for birdie and the championship. Dead center. And finally, Sari Pak allowed herself to smile, getting a big hug from her exuberant father. The longest U.S. Women's Open in history was over and won by the youngest champion ever. Tears of joy flowed as Sari Pak became the first to win consecutive majors since Meg Mallon in 1991.